The dawning, or the yawning as I like to call it, is coming to its conclusion. And so I figured I'd wrap up. Man, talk about an event that is so fucking boring. Just so you know, the best way to play it was to just AFK. Your choice of whatever area you wanted to choose for material. And this is just with barely playing a couple days in AFK. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn in all this junk and see what we get out of it, right? So 230 of these suckers, we're going to burn through it all. And we're going to see what we can get out of it. Yeah, we're already on the thing. We do have a chance of getting gear from it. I don't care. The anthem set, I don't care. Oh, there's the bow. A good shout. Apparently, it's supposed to be a good bow. I have sound effects turned off for the sake of the video. We got Swordmaster, which I don't have a whole lot of the Swordmaster stuff. I mean, we're getting a crap ton of Dawning Spirit, but let's be honest. If you AFK'd, you're going to have so much Dawning Spirit. Like, oh, Duty Bound. I've never got a Duty Bound, so there's that. Like, don't get me wrong. This is cool for getting, like, pinnacle drops, and it feels like this is going to sound negative, and it is kind of negative. It feels like loot is just kind of pointless. Like, I used to, like, when you got, for example, back before Edge of Fate, you used to get, like, Grandmaster loot. It made you, like, jizz your pants. Not, like, clearly. I mean, for some people, then maybe they did when they got the God roll, right? Like, I think there's a difference what we have with dungeons where the loot is very stingy and it just feels unrewarding. But then there's like the extreme where you can just get a crap ton of loot for no effort. And that's kind of what's happening here is like, I'm spamming this for minimal effort. I know it's an event, but let's be honest. The rest of the game is the same way. You can literally just get rained loot for minimal effort. Am I maxed out on my... Oh, I am. I should go spend these. I'm wasting them. Yeah, that's like one of the big things is like you get... Even without this event, events used to be the mainstay way where you were throwing loot at. Like, it was crazy. But the game just overall is overtuned to just throw loot at you. And I very rarely do I not get a God roll or a roll that's good. Like, I don't... Like, anyone that thinks you need a 10 out of 10 roll, you don't, and you never will. You never, ever will. You get literally a 5 out of 5 like you used to, or 5 out of 7, whatever your heart's content is, and you're pretty much covered, and you're set. And it just feels like, again, overtuned. Like the pendulum is swung one way. And I liked the reputation system best because you got a decent amount of engrams that you could focus what you wanted, but you still had to work for it. You still had to farm it. You still had, it wasn't absurd, and it felt worse. I think what's worse about everything, about like the loot, is that you get all this loot and you don't use it fucking anywhere. It's just, it feels pointless. It really does. It just feels pointless. You get all this loot and for like what reason? All right, let's go crack this open in the store. And let's go get some random emote that we'll never use. Sometimes it's just that predictable. All right. Let's go. Oh, I hate this bug. I hope it doesn't say a bug. Okay. Yeah. Let's go see what we got loot wise and delete 90% of it because we just don't care. I think I kept that one because that was going to keep a gunner set. Let's see. I know that a lot of people have been creaming about this thing in PvP. I don't know what the PvE role is. I'm assuming it's Envious Arsenal and Serrated Bolts. Seems like it's I don't think reload matters here because the goal is to hot swap in between. So I'll look at keeping that. Let's see what's in our inventory first before we go crazy. Here's another shout. Serrated. We've got, I'll keep one just in case that this is a good roll. I don't know the rest. If I don't see anything else, I'll probably delete that. I don't see a world where any of that is good. Like I said, you just see if there's anything that's worth your time, and then just you end up deleting most of it. Duty bound. I mean, onslaught, I guess. Stopping power. For PvP, mate. I don't even know if you'd use this in PvP, but I'll keep one, I guess. I don't even care about the shotgun. It's trash. I'll keep one. All right, so we'll put that in inventory. Then we got the Sarpedon, whatever the hell this is called. Volt shot, trickling charge. So it's a spread shot. Considering I don't have one, I'll keep it just to have one available. Again, that's what it feels like with this game. It's like, oh, do you have one of that archetype? Put it in the vault. Maybe one day you'll use it. I don't think I'll ever use health Riptide, which apparently is good for PvP. Don't think any of these are good rolls. Here's another one. This one. Oh, hello. Okay. 1-2 punch trench barrel. Nothing else is exciting, unfortunately, in a slot, but I will keep it for the 1-2 punch combination for arc if I. Whoa, hello. So I think the package is kind of cool that you can get some decent drops. I hate that this has health, but if I'm going to use this for sword builds, maybe. Same thing there, health. What about this? Triple tap. Zen. Like, we got all these new perks. Half of them are just garbage. Like, these are the only 2 duty bounds I have. I'll keep them in the back and delete them later. That's what it feels like you'll do most of the time. And aerial denial frames have only ever been really good for attrition orbs, and now they've been nerfed. Like, it's crazy how easy it is just to be like, nah. That used to be like crazy good, and then it's just garbage now. Ferro plate. I mean, I don't think I'll use this for anything for besides PvP. All right, so here comes the real fun part. Now that we've got kind of cleaned out the trash, this is where all the AFK farming comes into play. Oh yeah, might as well claim this. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm not guilding this like ever, probably. I wish you could just trade it in for other things, but here we go. That's not even including the actual event thing itself. Like, I have got let's see, I've got like 510 to spend, and I could blow it on just more engrams. That's the thing. Like, this event gives you so much shit, and you'll probably never use it. 9 out of 10 times, I'm just gonna spam through this, and we'll see how many shinies we get. Like, if you're a casual, like I play this game casual, and I feel like it's just not it's too rewarding. And then you don't have any reason to give a shit to use it. Like, the dungeon, sure, that's about it. And then the new raid, if you like it or not. I wish they brought everything else up to, you know, up to level. I wish that I could do, you know, Crota, or, you know, chill out with some Vault Glass to farm some new armor or something. Like, I don't know. And they could really spice it up, but putting in some like rare cosmetics. I think that's another thing that I think that they could do. There's a gizmo that they could, instead of like always updating perks, I think they bring it to the tier system if that's what they're trying to do now, is everything is forever going to be tiered. Bring everything up to tier, and then the armor and stuff will always be good unless they introduce a new armor stat of some sort for some reason. Then you can go back and be like, okay, we're going to update, we're going to add the stat to the armor pool, and then you might have a reason to go back. Nice. It never gave me the update. Well, let's be honest. If I really wanted to keep any of that stuff, I would have. I'm just seeing if there's any roles. Like I know this sidearm is supposed to be good for PvP, and that's kind of all it's got going for it. The truth is, I did lose a bunch of stuff, and I don't even remember if it was anything good. That's how it feels. It's like I look through. I don't care. The permafrost. No one's ever going to use permafrost. I don't care about that. Blow through all this. Let's see. Unfortunately, range would have been kind of nice with a kill clip or something. There we go. But I've never died from someone using the sidearm, so I'm very sketched whether it's just people trying to sell you bait on online on YouTube videos like, must try this gun out. Wowzers, guys, you gotta get this weapon. Then you get it, and then the people you watch never use it for trials or PvP or anything like that, and you're like, well, great, this is just something that's gonna sit there and hold dust in my vaults. Groovy. That's kind of what it feels like with this game sometimes. It just feels like you're collecting things that have dust in them. I didn't even bother to look at that one. I was like, nah. I mean, I don't even know why I'm trying to be. This would have been interesting if it had Envious Arsenal with the combo wombo, but like, at some point you just stop caring. I do think we should go back to the actual old way, the vendors, and unlocking more perks as you go through and rank up the vendor. Like they kind of did that with oh, hey, there you go. There's a shiny right off the rip. Is it usable? I would, yeah, loose change. I know a lot of people just don't like loose change, but I'm okay with it. Then we've got supercharged for amplify with rolling storm. Like there's it's feasible. This would have been fine in PvP. I would rather had reload, but this is a sidearm that suits, serviceable. If I ever need to use arc, I'll keep it. Why not? So much. Let's see if we're gonna get anything else. I'd be surprised if we do. Oh look, we got I got the second of the three. So I got 2 out of 3 on the those special emblems. And then that's gonna conclude this. And then we have just a little bit more schloot. Oh, there's another one. Why is it the stupid thing that I don't give a crap about, man? It's always the sidearm. It's always the stupid sidearm. Garbage. Almost there, but garbage. Garbage. I don't even care about permafrost. Wave frames are pointless as long as other guns exist that are far superior. Just they will never have value, in my opinion. And I'm not asking for rocket-assisted pulse rifles to be nerfed. I'm not saying that. Precision wolf with handling for PvP. This might be serviceable. What does this look like with a 84 range? Because this thing needs some juice. That's for sure. Maybe even put stability on this thing to make it more serviceable too. But yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll keep it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. The chances are very slim. And I've gotten so many of these, I don't even know what's good on them. I just delete them at this point. Goodbye. That's just how I feel. Like you do something for so long and you become apathetic. I think I have. Oh, hello. That's a roll I'll keep. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a good mag. I guess you could use ionized, because it doesn't matter. Oh, never mind. I got excited. I thought it was reconstruct, rewind rounds, but overflow. I mean, that's an interesting choice too. I don't know. I'll let fate decide whether I keep it or not. What do we got here? And then everything else like dragonfly, firefly. Who's going to be using that? If you're using a linear fusion rifle to add clear, what is wrong with you? I didn't get any. Those don't give me more, right? No. Okay, good. All right, keep opening. These do give me some chunks of experience, which is kind of nice. That's the only thing I think was good about this is, oh, there's shiny. Doing all this was to boost your pass as quickly as possible. That's pretty nice. I won't lie. That's pretty juiced. And honestly, it would be the only thing I would care about is to boost your pass as quickly as possible, because since they took away you know, all the weekly challenges that you used to get for the big boy package, Bright Dust, this seems like a nice alternative. I might get 80, which will make me pretty happy, because I have not been playing this game at all. And so it feels, oh, now you show up, you dingleberry. Are you kidding me? Oh, there goes that shiny. I mean, it's the permafrost. I think I already got a good permafrost to drop anyways. Oh, actually, this is interesting. I don't think I have a bait and switch envious for damage rotations. That actually might be interesting. That's just how apathetic I am. I'm like, whatever. Oh, that's the one I said I'll give up to fate. All this schloot. Same thing here. Feels bad. Ripperoni, pepperoni. Don't see anything I care about here. Some people might be seeing rolls and they're like, no, can't believe you deleted the god roll. Let's be honest, I'll probably never use it. Especially permafrost. I already have a shiny that I think has a really good roll. And I'm kind of meh. This has been 20 minutes of me going through and seeing what loot I can get and seeing if there's like... Yeah, I would say that I'm definitely apathetic to the loot in this game. There's very little that actually inspires me, that gets me excited. And let me know, is it just... Like, I think the Equilibrium has some fun toys. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think the exotics, at this point, it's just exotic weapons. Is there an exotic weapon that does something that spices things up for me, right? At this point, that's all it feels like. That gets me intrigued or interested is, I don't know, I keep going over to her. Technically, we could just stay at the vault or the postmaster and do this. But that's just how I feel at this point. It's I feel like exotics. So there's another one. Exotics are like the mainstay way of getting me excited or intrigued. Legendary weapons very rarely do. The Renegades has some spicy picks, that's for sure. But nothing over the top that I would say is like, yeah. Oh, nice. And it all with a nice shiny Mistral lift. Maybe that'll be the juicy god roll and it'll be a shiny to... Oh, it was about to go... Oh, no, it wasn't. All right. Shiny Thimble Stitch. Sorry. It's a stitch. Snitch. Snitches get stitches, bitch. This one adds 10 to the range stat. We have Precision Instrument. We have Kill Clip. This is 5. Add 5 more, so 78. 83. So that would be 80, 88 plus 10, 98. So near 100 range. And then you could also go ricochet rounds for a little bit more stability. Huh. There you go. Who would have thought? Got something that I will put in the vaults and say, I'll use that later, only to just never use it. Because that's how I feel like 90% of my vault is. I got the thing, and then I'll never use it. At this point, do I even care about anything besides the Mistral lifts? Probably not. Well, being brutally honest, I don't care. Just blow through it, mates. And we're not even done yet. No. Oh, I probably should have looked at that. Oh, well, because I saw 2 perks that were already good. I don't care. All right, what do you got? Disappointment. Goodbye. Listen, it may be shiny, but who gives a shiny shot up? It's like getting a shiny turd. I'd rather have something plain Jane than a shiny turd. All right, now what last thing we have on our bucket list to shoot out is all these little buggers. Let's blow our load, shall we? What shall we get? Probably a bunch of permafrost that I'll never use. I really do feel like it's heavily geared to permafrost, but oh, wow, another permafrost. I wonder if these have a higher rate of shiny. I doubt they do. All right, 2 more. And last but not least, bam, sadness. Oh, that's all I could do anyways. I hit the max. Huh. I forgot that these are capped. What do I want for 10 points? Is there anything for, I'm a broke bitch. Enhancement cores. Glimmer. 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 Bam. And then delete. 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 Anything good? No, delete. Anything good? Delete. 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 Everything, just delete it. Delete. Anything here? Last one. Delete. All right. And that was the end of my dawning experience. Thank you, Space Grandma, for giving me a bunch of shit. That's what it felt like. I felt like I got a bunch of shit to see. I do have to say thank you. She did boost me up to 80, so I'm like 20 away from at least finishing this part. And the fun grind is this, and I don't actually think this will be. I don't know if I'll give a shit to actually finish this stuff off. It's crazy. We're like how many days in, and usually I would have all this done already. That's how little I've actually been playing, and I'm actually pretty happy with myself. I just don't know how long or what they need to do to make me care about loot. I don't know, man. I don't have the answers. And I know, again, people are gonna be like, well, it's an event, it should be rewarding. I think this is the iceberg, the tip of it, right? This should be rewarding, and it doesn't when the rest of the game feels like this, except for dungeons, which dungeons should be more rewarding than like doing generic portal activities. It feels like everything's a participation trophy, and then you don't get to really use it on anything of value. Like, I don't know, man. I kind of hope that the rumors are that we're going to get Pantheon 2.0 or something like that. I hope we do. And I hope it becomes an actual mainstay event that rotates, because at least that would give you something to look forward to use this loot on. unless you wanted to try the low man stuff. But even then, 90% of this gear you're never going to use on low mans because it's very specific builds that are going to use very specific items. Like you're never going to use permafrost to low man or solo a raid boss. Anyways, welcome. Thank you for joining my TED Talk where Peter Griffin complains about loot. Welcome to TED Talk. I don't know, man. There is good loot, but it just feels like they're just throwing stuff at you. And I feel like I think this system is good. Granted, none of these weapons were like over the top, like mainstay must have weapons at any point. I mean, Royal Entry was when they sunset, stuff. Then yeah, this was probably like, oh, at least this is something better than nothing, right? But imagine they actually made good guns and you worked your way for them. It's kind of like how the nightfall weapons are, but you can't get them from here. You have to go to Desert. I don't know, man. I think the Dawning really kind of showcases the overall problem with this game is events like this aren't as unique or special. Granted, Dawning was never really that special, but when something does something really cool and gives you a shit ton of loot, it no longer feels exciting because it feels like, oh, it's just like the rest of the game. I don't know. I know I'm gonna piss off a lot of people who are like, what? You so easy. By the way, I am casual now. And I've been playing, I played this whole event casual. So before anyone sits there, well, I work a 9 to 5, bitch. I work a 7 to 3. So, and I was on break for 2 weeks and I still barely played. I was playing other games like Warframe. So I don't want to hear people sit there and be like, well, I'm a casual and can't do. Back up, Felicia. And I know I'm not the only one. That some veterans have already voiced their concern and frustration with the loot. Now, is that like the number one concern that Bungie should be fixing on? That's the problem to end this video. There are so many problems with this game. I don't know what should be the focus. I mean, I do. My personal belief is that you need to make the rest of the game relevant instead of this get rid of the fucking portal. But then we need to take a hard look at loot and how we're just throwing it at people based on power level and not like you don't do anything. I disagree, and I think the feat system is awful for the fact that it doesn't, dungeons and raids don't immediately give you tier 4. Tier 5s I can see working for it, but when everything else you can do a solo ops and you get like 5-6 pieces of tier 5 doing nothing, and some of that loot is better than what's in the rest of the fucking game, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's ass backwards, and it's not the kind of game that Destiny was. It feels less like a looter shooter and more of a shoot, and then you get your mercy package or something like, and you get like every day is a mercy package. Here's your mercy package. Like it feels, you know what it is? It feels like we're back to Destiny 2 launch. And I know that's a spicy take, but the same problem was Destiny 2 launch was that random rolls were not included. And once you got the gun, and then they just gave out exotics like there were nothing too. Like you felt like once you did the thing, there's nothing else to do. And even with random rolls, with how often you get tier 5 and or you just get rained on loot, it feels like Destiny 2 launch. That's what it feels like. It feels like Destiny 2 launch, where they're just throwing stuff at you, and it all feels pointless. I know that's a spicy take, but let me know what you think. Anyways, if you're like me and you're not satisfied, take a break. Go play other games. And I say that not as a dismissive way as other people say, because they don't want to hear your criticism. It's okay to criticize Destiny, but also play other games. You will appreciate the fresh air, and then it will still continue to piss you off how things are so fucked up with this game. And that's fine. You could still criticize the game and still play other games and hope that maybe this game will improve in the future because you enjoyed it to the fact that it's pissing you off that you can't enjoy it anymore. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm at the I'm not at the apathy stage of Destiny as a total, but the loot, I'm definitely at the apathy stage where that's why I haven't really been farming the dungeon itself, mostly because I don't want to get burnt out on it because I do like the dungeon. But loot in general is just it feels like things are ass backwards, and I'm just apathetic about the loot. Like I just all like pretty much I can just get whatever god roll I want on demand and minimal fucking effort is applied. Like apparently this is not like a true blue god roll, but it's good enough to get what I want done, right? And I didn't even have to really play trials. I just sat there, get a kill, and then just jump off a cliff until you get tier 5 to drop at the end. I didn't really do that, but you can if you want to. But we could have a whole discussion box, but I think this is just a good little chit chat on my thoughts and why I haven't really been playing Destiny a whole lot. Even for like events like this, the loot just feels, that was the mainstay reason I play Destiny is loot, and just loot doesn't feel exciting. Outside of the Renegade stuff, there's some choice picks, but I kind of got what I wanted out of that. And so it's like, okay, well, I got what I want. Who gives a shit about anything that isn't good, right? Anyways, let me know what you think. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. Hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more. As always, I'll see you in the next one.